What is up, ladies? Leon Trotsky here, bringing some more Battlefield 3 content. And today, this is going to be the beginning of something new, beginning of something a little bit different. I've been meaning to really kind of start a new series on my channel, something that's going to be able to bring you guys consistent content all the time and just find a use for a lot of footage that I have. Because obviously, you guys know I play Battlefield 3 a lot, I record a lot of gameplay, and sometimes I just don't use it. So this is a new series that I'm going to be starting that I hope you guys actually enjoy. Starting it for a couple reasons. One, to, like I said, bring you guys consistent content. Two, to kind of challenge myself to do something besides just sit here and talk into a microphone. Because if you guys didn't know, that's how I do my commentaries. I just put up a mic, get some topic that I feel like I need to talk about, and then chat about it to the mic, record it, and you guys seem to enjoy it. Just kind of how it rolls. This time, I'm doing something a little bit different, however. If you guys didn't know, with the game, in conjunction with the Battlefield 3 game, there was a novel that came out. It was called The Russian Battlefield 3. It's by Andy McNabb and Peter Grimsdale, and it is very exciting. Now, you guys are thinking, book? Who reads books? And me personally, yeah, I play video games, but I play video games for different reasons. I play multiplayer games, and that's what I play in Battlefield 3. Personally, I haven't even finished the single player campaign. I started a little bit of it, I played a couple missions, and I got bored. It's not that the story's boring, it's just that I don't enjoy playing single player campaigns anymore. It's regardless. What I do enjoy doing, however, is reading, and that's crazy to some people. Some people actually do like reading. That's weird. But yeah, so I enjoy reading, and this book is a great read. It was very fun. It was very exciting, very fast paced, very page turning. Short chapters that just keep you going. The excitement, you just want to keep finding out what happens. And I decided to share that with you guys. So what I'm going to be providing, this is going to be a long series. If you guys actually enjoy this, you guys want to see content every other day probably type of thing, let me know in the comments below, because I'm more than willing to put this up, more than willing to challenge myself to actually read a book to you guys and trying to do like an audiobook type of thing over Battlefield 3 gameplay. And I'm going to hope you guys enjoy this. Some of the chapters are going to be longer, some of the chapters are going to be shorter. I'm going to have to mix and match gameplay. You guys will I think you guys will enjoy it. You're probably going to make fun of me because some of this stuff is a little bit tougher to pronounce than I thought it would be. Some of the Russian names and stuff like that, things that you don't normally hear in everyday dialogue, things that you haven't heard spoken before, it can be tough to know how to pronounce. So like names like the main character, I believe his name is Dima Makievsky or something along those lines, and I pronounce it somewhat decently, I hope. The Spetsnaz or something like that. I don't even know how to pronounce that one, but I'm just kind of going with it. You guys can make fun of me a ton if you really want to. I don't really care. I'm just doing this for you guys, for some entertainment. There's obviously some stuff I need to work on. I still, working on muttering out some words and stuff like that. It's a lot tougher to read than you guys think when you're recording your own voice. I dare you guys to try it. Also, I need to work on personally. I feel that I need to work on doing the dialogue a little bit better, possibly getting accents, the Russian accent. I can't do a Russian accent, but you guys can let me know if I should try that a little bit better, if you guys are having trouble picking out who's talking at certain times with the dialogue. So let me know about all that stuff in the comments below. I've already recorded like the first 5 chapters or something like that, so I'll probably be putting those up, and then if you guys want to see more, you got to let me know. It's going to be based on views. If you guys actually watch it, if you guys like it or comment on it, then I'll probably put up more. But I do like to read everything in the book, so I'm going to start this off with the author's note. It's at the end of this little video here. I'll let you guys enjoy that. First part's going to be the prologue, and then we'll get into the book. I'm also going to be bringing up other content, so don't worry. It's not going to be just this book stuff on my channel. I'm going to be bringing up other content and stuff like that. So stay tuned. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'll leave you with the author's note to get you his opinion. I'll see you on the battlefield. Battlefield 3, The Russian, Andy McNabb, and Peter Grimsdale. This is a note from the author. I've been invited to work alongside many different gaming companies in the past, but up until now, I have always turned down their offers. But the opportunity to work with DICE and help develop Battlefield 3 was an opportunity I didn't want to miss. Not only did it mean I'd get to work with gamers whose track record of groundbreaking games is world known, but it was also clear right from the start that Battlefield 3 had something special, something that other games didn't. The only word I can think of that explains it is substance. Battlefield 3 wasn't going to be a simple shoot 'em up. It was going to be packed with emotion, grit, and the sheer physicality to take any game experience to another level. I was first asked by the development team to help weave together the different storyline strands which make up the levels of the game. I work with the team by providing ideas on how the action might play out, and just as importantly, giving possible reasons as to why the action might go in a particular way. I gave advice on how soldiers talk, act, and think. For example, soldiers within the game needed to have the exact words and inflections to accurately reflect how soldiers in the real world speak. Words like maybe, we will try to, or we will attempt to don't exist in a soldier's world. We use words like you will, I will, we will. All dialogue is progressive because soldiers in the real world must be positive in everything they do. After all, real lives are at stake, so there is no room for failure. The second part of my role was to work alongside the team's graphic designers to make sure what you see and hear as long as you play the game feels right. We would sit for hours talking about how men and machines move tactically and how they looked, even down to making sure that the soles of soldiers' boots were dirty and worn. A desert camp that is attacked by U.S. tanks within the game is an exact replica of a camp on the Iraq-Iran border that I flew over 4 years ago. Authentic detail is so important because our brains are very good at telling us when something isn't just right. The third part of my job was to work with the actors and stuntmen in the motion capture studios to ensure the game's characters move like men who had been handling weapons and fighting with them for all of their lives. I also explained their lines to them so that they could do their job and display the appropriate emotions like fear, anger, and determination as they carried out the task ahead. Battlefield 3 is the most sophisticated game ever because it gives the player a far deeper, more physical presence within the world in which he or she is playing. An ex-US tank commander who has seen the game said the whole experience was better than any simulator he had ever been in, and that it has given him flashbacks to the Iraq War in a very positive way. But the game is just one window into the Battlefield 3 experience. This book is another. It seems a natural progression to write a novel based on the game as there is still so much more of the story to tell. The stories of Dmitry Mayakovsky, a Russian ex-Spetsnaz special forces soldier. He finds himself in a world that no longer has a certainty of the old communist dictatorship he once served. Dima will certainly never win a humanitarian award for the role he plays in Battlefield 3, but the novel gives you the opportunity to see things from his point of view and maybe understand the decisions and actions he takes when he finds himself in the most impossible of situations. I hope you enjoy the book and the game. I think they work really well together. Signed, Andy McNabb.